Thor. And I'm talking specifically about Rune King Thor. This character represents one of the most powerful versions of Thor in Marvel Comics, a form he assumes during the Avengers The Assembled storyline within the Thor comic series. This transformation occurs when Thor decides to gain deeper wisdom and power to stop the cycle of Ragnarok, which had perpetually doomed the Asgardian gods to a cycle of death and rebirth. To become Rune King Thor, Thor undergoes a series of trials that push him beyond the limits of any Asgardian god before him. He first hangs himself from Yggdrasil, the World Tree, mirroring the sacrifice made by Odin to gain the knowledge of the runes. During this ordeal, Thor sacrifices his eyes, gaining knowledge of the runes that grant him vast magical powers and a profound understanding of the universe's fundamental secrets. And this act effectively makes him nigh omniscient. Not only that, but he also gained the ability to manipulate reality, time, and space at an almost unparalleled level, even within the context of the Marvel's universe's many cosmic entities. And this immense power enables him to finally break the cycle of Ragnarok, freeing the Asgardians from their predestined fates. As Rune King Thor, he holds a level of power that places him among the most powerful characters in Marvel Comics. His actions during this phase of his existence bring about the end of the Asgardian gods as they were known, and he reshapes Asgard's reality, bringing about new rules and a new era for its inhabitants. Overall, this version of Thor is a testament to the potential heights of power that Marvel characters can achieve. His story arc is a blend of mythological elements and superhero tropes that explores themes of destiny, sacrifice, and rebirth, marking him as one of the most transformative and mighty incarnations of the Thunder God, and honestly, more badass. I mean, just look at him. Franklin Richards. First appearing in Fantastic Four Annual 6 in 1968, he is the son of Reed Richards aka Mr. Fantastic and Susan Storm aka Invisible Woman. Franklin inherited his parents' genetic predisposition to extraordinary abilities, manifesting his own from a very young age. Franklin's primary power is his ability to manipulate reality, a trait that allows him to alter the very fabric of existence according to his will. And this power includes the creation of pocket universes. They are entirely self-contained realities shaped by his imagination and desires. His abilities are not limited to simple physical alterations, as they extend into the domain of time manipulation, energy projection, and psychic powers such as telepathy and telekinesis, which makes him one of the most potent mutants ever. So despite his young age, Franklin has been depicted as possessing godlike powers, often classified at an Omega-level mutant status. And his potential is so significant that cosmic entities, including Celestials and Galactus, have recognized him as being of immense importance. And in Fantastic Four 604 in 2012, he even revived Galactus in a moment that the least I can say about it is absolute cinema. His capabilities have led to him playing pivotal roles in numerous story arcs, often as a key figure capable of resolving crises of cosmic proportions. In several narratives, he has been shown to use his powers to save the universe or significantly alter its course. However, it was revealed that Franklin's powers are not actually mutant in origin, and he has been gradually losing them. It's explained that Franklin's abilities to create universes was finite, and he has since used up this power. And this storyline has significantly changed the nature and extent of his abilities moving forward. But most recently though, he learned he never lost his powers after all. While his mutant status could return as well, the return of his powers puts him right back in the running. The Phoenix Force. It's one of the oldest known cosmic entities in Marvel Comics, said to predate darkness and the universe and often associated with the character Jean Grey. It is a cosmic force representing life and passion, rebirth and destruction. It's an immortal and mutable manifestation of the prime universal force of life and exists in various states of being, from a primal force to an omnipotent entity. The Phoenix Force first appeared in X-Men 101 in 1976. It is known for its abilities to bond with other beings, famously with Jean Grey, one of the original X-Men. This bonding enhances the host's powers to godlike levels, including telepathy, telekinesis, and the ability to manipulate matter on a subatomic scale. When fully empowered, the Phoenix can resurrect, absorb, manipulate, and generate life force energy, travel through time and space, and manipulate cosmic energies. It's depicted as being drawn to individuals who possess strong psychic abilities and can host its immense power. It seeks out a host who can potentially control its vast abilities, but the struggle between maintaining control and succumbing to the Phoenix's influence is a central theme. One of the most famous story arcs involving the Phoenix Force is the Dark Phoenix Saga. In this storyline, Jean Grey becomes the Dark Phoenix, after losing control over the immense power bestowed by the Phoenix Force. The Dark Phoenix represents the Force's potential for destruction when its power is corrupted or uncontrolled, leading to cataclysmic events including the devouring of a star, leading to the deaths of billions. And throughout the history of Marvel Comics, other characters have also bonded with the Phoenix Force, including Rachel Summers, Hope Summers, and even notable villains such as Emma Frost and Namor. Each host brings a unique perspective on how they wield or are influenced by the Force, further broadening the lore surrounding it. And in addition to its comic book appearances, the Phoenix Force has been featured in X-Men the Animated Series and X-Men 97 and films like X-Men Apocalypse. The Scarlet Witch. Real name Wanda Maximoff, and first introduced in X-Men 4 in 1964. Originally depicted as a villain alongside her twin brother Pietro, the Quicksilver, under the tutelage of Magneto, her father, and she would later become a long-standing member of the Avengers. Wanda's powers originally included the ability to alter probability, causing unlikely events to occur within her line of sight, termed as hexes. Over time, her abilities were significantly expanded and redefined to involve chaos magic, granting her the power to alter reality itself. And this shift was marked by significant storylines such as Avengers The Assembled, where she suffers a mental breakdown that leads to the disbanding of the Avengers, and her infamous storyline House of M showcases her might, where she reshapes the entire world and empowers 98% of the mutant population with just 3 words: no more mutants. The true source of her powers is later revealed to be tied to the elder god Chthon, who marked her at birth with a fraction of his essence, enhancing her connection to magic. And this connection makes her one of the most potent magic wielders in Marvel Universe, capable of vast and unpredictable effects that can span from time manipulation to full-scale reality wrapping. Her character is often explored through the lens of her personal tragedies, including her volatile mental health, the loss of her children, and her struggle with her identity as a mutant and a witch. And because of that, her storylines often involve themes of grief, power, and control, as she wrestles with her abilities and the consequences they bring not only to her life but to the fabric of the universe. And all of these elements make her one of the more emotionally rich and dramatically compelling characters in Marvel's roster. In addition to the comics, Scarlet Witch has been a prominent figure in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where she was portrayed by Elizabeth Olsen. Her depiction in the MCU has brought her character to the forefront of mainstream media, especially with the series WandaVision, which explores her reality-wrapping abilities and her deep-seated grief. And to this day, WandaVision remains one of my favorite week-to-week viewing experience, not just within the Marvel Universe, but in general. Galactus. Known as the Devourer of Worlds, he is one of the most popular villains in Marvel Comics, mainly as an antagonist of the Fantastic Four, and first appearing in Fantastic Four 48 in 1966. Originally, Galactus was a humanoid named Galen from the planet Ta, which existed in the universe that preceded the Big Bang. As his universe neared its end, Galen merged with the cosmic entity known as the sentience of the universe, transforming during the Big Bang into Galactus. In his new form, he acquired a hunger for the energy found in living planets, making him a unique and tragic figure forced to consume worlds to sustain his own existence. And this need places him often at odds with many Marvel's heroes, as his survival necessitates the destruction of entire civilizations. Galactus wields a phenomenal force that grants him godlike abilities to manipulate energy, matter, time, and space, known as the power cosmic. He can teleport, reconstruct matter, erect nearly impenetrable force fields, and even resurrect the dead. And despite his vast abilities, Galactus maintains a code of sorts, often employing heralds to scout potential planets for consumption. These heralds, the most famous being the Silver Surfer, and I'm gonna talk about him in a future video, are bestowed with a fraction of the power cosmic, serving Galactus in exchange for the survival of their homeworlds or personal power. Philosophically, Galactus does not perceive himself as a villain. From his viewpoint, his actions are beyond morality, akin to a natural disaster, so he sees his actions necessary and indiscriminate. Over the decades, he has played various roles ranging from antagonist to at times reluctant ally. Stories like The Infinity Gauntlet and Annihilation show him teaming with heroes to address threats that endanger the universe's entire fabric, such as Thanos or the Annihilation Wave. Galactus has appeared in various adaptations outside of comic books, including animated television series like The Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, and in films his presence remains notably minimal as he appeared as a cloud in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, so his full potential and cosmic scale have yet to be fully explored, hopefully in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, Fantastic Four First Steps, that is gonna be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he's gonna be portrayed by Ralph Ineson. The Beyonder. He is one of the most enigmatic and powerful entities in Marvel Comics, first introduced during the Secret Wars miniseries in 1984. This character originated as an omnipotent being from an alternate dimension known as the Beyond Realm, which exists outside of the standard multiversal frameworks depicted in Marvel Comics. Initially, the Beyonder was portrayed as an all-powerful entity curious about the nature of human beings and other lower beings' emotions and morals. This curiosity led him to create the Battle World, a planet constructed from pieces of various planets, including Earth. He transported many of Earth's superheroes and supervillains to this world, forcing them to battle each other so he could understand the concepts of desire, conflict, and struggle firsthand. The Beyonder's powers are nearly limitless. He can wrap reality, time, and space at will, and manipulate matter and energy to any extent he desires. His initial portrayal suggested that he possessed power far surpassing those of many mainstay cosmic entities in the Marvel Universe. As the character evolved, so did his background. In later stories, especially during the Secret Wars 2 series, he chooses to assume human form to better understand the human experience directly. This exploration leads him through various philosophical and existential crises as he grapples with the nature of good and evil and the limitations of human life, including suffering and death. Eventually, Marvel retconned the Beyonder's origin to integrate him into the broader cosmology of its universe. It was revealed that he is part of an ancient race known as the Beyonders, powerful beings who manipulate realities and create cosmic cubes, items that can alter reality according to the user's whims. This shift aimed to give the Beyonder a more concrete place within Marvel's sprawling multiverse hierarchy and tie his incredible powers to an established group of entities, rather than him being a unique anomaly. And despite these changes, the Beyonder remains a symbol of ultimate power and the mysteries of the unknown within the Marvel Universe, representing a force that even the mightiest heroes and villains regard with a mixture of intrigue and dread. The Living Tribunal is a cosmic entity created as a representation of the universal judicial system. It first appeared in Strange Tales 157 in 1967. This character is not just a mere individual, but an embodiment of the entire Marvel's multiverse's legal and ethical judgment. The Living Tribunal is characterized by its immense power and its role in maintaining balance within the Marvel multiverse. It exists to oversee and maintain the equilibrium between mystical forces across multiple realities, ensuring that no single universe dominates over others or that cosmic power is misused. The entity has three faces, each representing a different aspect of its personality and purpose: equity, vengeance, and necessity. This tri-faced nature allows the tribunal to be omniscient and impartial, as it can consider all sides of an issue simultaneously. Unlike other cosmic entities that are often involved in universe-specific affairs, the Living Tribunal's jurisdiction spans all realities, dimensions, and planes of existence within the Marvel cosmos. Its powers are almost unlimited, subordinate only to the one above all. The Tribunal can manipulate time, space, and reality, impose or remove cosmic powers, and even erase entire worlds from existence, if deemed necessary for the greater balance of the multiverse. And his interventions are rare but pivotal. It acts only when the cosmic balance is at risk. A notable instance of its involvement is during the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, where it refuses to intervene against Thanos, asserting that the conflict over the Infinity Gems is a necessary trial for the universe's denizens to endure. Overall, the Living Tribunal serves as a crucial fixture in the cosmic architecture of the Marvel Universe, acting as both judge and executioner in maintaining the cosmic balance, ensuring that power does not concentrate to the detriment of the universal order. His role emphasizes the intricate and vast scale of the Marvel Comics storytelling, where cosmic entities play out the drama of existence on a grand, multiversal stage. The One Above All. He is the supremely powerful entity in Marvel Comics, representing the ultimate embodiment of a creator deity and standing as the most powerful being in the Marvel multiverse. This character transcends all cosmic entities and abstract beings, and is often depicted as the metaphorical author of all realities, embodying the storytellers themselves. Its powers are limitless, encompassing omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience, allowing it to alter reality, time, space, and all forms of existence at will. And despite its overarching importance, the One Above All rarely appears in comics. Its most definitive appearance occurred in Fantastic Four 511. In this issue, it interacts with the Fantastic Four in a poignant scene set in heaven, where it manifests as a humble artist, emphasizing its role as the creator and maintainer of the narrative order within the Marvel Universe. He typically appears in simple, unassuming forms such as a homeless man or a kindly stranger, to convey messages of compassion and understanding to key characters. And these encounters are designed to be impactful yet brief, showcasing the entity's approach to guiding rather than directly manipulating the universe's fate. Philosophically, the One Above All serves as a narrative anchor for the infinite possibilities of the Marvel multiverse, providing a metaphysical hierarchy and a cohesive ultimate truth that underscores the entire cosmic framework. Like I said, it is both an inverse deity and a symbolic representation of Marvel's real-world creators, and this dual role emphasizes the meta-commentary on storytelling and the nature of fictional realities as crafted by their creators. Overall, he remains an enigmatic and seldom seen figure in Marvel Comics, more often discussed than depicted, and serves as a narrative reassurance of balance and justice at the highest conceivable level. And even though his appearances are rare, but they are significant, encapsulating the pinnacle of power within the Marvel cosmology.